Jamii yetu sio jamii ya kuharibu mali, aidha iwe ni mali ya kibinafsi ama ya umma. Yale mambo mnaona ni uchochezi wa mtu mmoja tu, tunakuomba umuombee na ufungue kanisa pale. Unajua mwingine anajifanya ati hapo niko na mtu wa kanisa karibu yangu, lakini si wewe tunaona madam ako hapa, umetuambia anachunga kanisa, mwingine anatuambia hata bibi yangu ni pastor, lakini ukimuuliza bibi yako ni pastor gani, hajui. Hata pastor mwenyewe akiulizwa kanisa yako hana kanisa. Sasa wewe bishop, na kuomba panua hii kanisa ili hiyo injili unatuhubiria hapa ifikie Wakenya kona zote. Bishop aendelee asiendelee? Aendelee asiendelee? Hata hapa Lurambi mambo ya siasa, najua leo sio siku ya siasa, tuko kanisani, lakini sababu bishop ni bishop na pia ni mbunge. Mimi niwaambie, mimi ndiye kiongozi wake kwa bunge la kitaifa. We depend on Bishop Titus Hamala a lot in the National Assembly, because Bishop is a voice of reason. When we don't agree on many things, we depend on Bishop to bring us together. Mambo ikiwa ngumu kwa bunge, we call on Bishop, we tell him, Bishop, you're a bishop, I have this perspective, my brother here has this perspective. Try and arbitrate and reconcile us, and you do a good job in the National Assembly. Your service is not just for the people of Lurambi, you are serving Kenya, and by serving the people, you are also serving the God and our God who anointed you to serve his people. Kwa hayo mengi, the voices of incitement, the voices of ethnicity, the voices of negative politics, and we get divided as a nation. Even a nation, if I may paraphrase Abraham Lincoln, even for a nation that is divided against itself, we can never stand, we can never prosper as a nation if we are divided against ourselves. Therefore, Bishop, when I join your words and those of your son, I see the Spirit of God in your house and in this church that is asking us as Kenyans and as a church to always remain united and not to listen or to defy, as you put it, the negative voices around us. And Bishop, ni kweli hii nchi yetu leo tuko na sauti mingi, negative voices. The negative voices unatuambia iko sauti za ukabila, iko sauti za chuki, iko sauti za uchochezi wa siasa, pia kuna sauti hata za uchochezi wa migawanyiko ya kidini, tugawanyike wa Kristo, Waislamu na wale wengine. Kunazo sauti ambazo zinatuambia tuwe na migawanyiko ya vizazi, tunaambiwa hawa ni vijana, hawa ni wazee. And I want to ask that we all remain united as a country if we are to prosper. Let us also take this opportunity, and I want to take this opportunity, Bishop, because the negative voices that you are speaking about are not just in the secular world. We have seen it even amongst church leaders. Voices of negativity, voices of hatred, voices of incitement, voices of ethnicity that are dividing Kenyans either along the ethnic lines. There are those who want to divide our nation along intergenerational divisions, and also those who want to incite hatred against one community against the other, against our leaders and against our nation. Let us bring up young generations of our country in a way that we are united as a people, in a way that we unite them across all generations, whether it's from the youngest generation to the elderly in our society. Let us seek to unite everybody, and let us not allow political leaders, Bishop, as you have said, to come and divide us on generations, on ethnicity, or even to drive hatred amongst us. Hatred, be it for against our leaders, hatred or incitement against our own nation, because as has been said, if we stand divided, we cannot prosper as a nation. I want to believe, Bishop, as you have ably told us, if we remain united, we defy the negative voices around us, we shall prosper. Dola yetu ilikuwa juu sana. Our shilling against the dollar was trading at almost 170 shillings, up to 167. Maize and food prices were very high. A package of 2 kg maize flour was going for about 260, 250 shillings. Today, the same packet is at 120, 130. The dollar today from 167 is at 128, 129, thereabout. Fuel prices were very high, and there was a lot of negativity that time. And when the president told the people of Kenya, let us not subsidize consumption, let us not subsidize the price of unga, let us invest in subsidizing fertilizer for our farmers so that they produce more and will be able to bring our food prices down. The president defied the negative voices that were telling him that that will not work. Today we have all witnessed and we can testify that indeed food prices continue to come down. Our dollar to the Kenya shilling exchange rate has stabilized and become stronger. Our shilling is becoming stronger, and our economy has become more resilient, even as other world economies were going down. Many of our African neighbors defaulted on their debt. Kenya has not defaulted because we defied the negative voices that were around us and focused on that which God had purposed that we focus on as a country. Therefore, Bishop, in conclusion, as you engage with other church leaders from other churches, please implore on them to continue speaking to Kenyans in a way that unites all Kenyans. Because we have seen some church leaders get tempted to be popular by speaking those negative voices, uttering negativity, uttering the negative voices of divisions, seeking to divide our nation along generations, dividing our nation on the basis of our ethnicities and where we come from. We want to plead with our churches and our church leaders, please join us in speaking unity and uniting the people of Kenya. Sababu tukichochea watu kwa misingi ya vizazi, tuchochee watu kwa misingi ya mahali tunatoka, tuchochee watoto wetu waharibu nchi yetu na mali yetu, hatutasaidia nchi yetu. Bishop, you have put it very well, that even as we seek to express ourselves in whichever way we want to express, we must never ban our country. If you will go to Kakamega town and loot a supermarket there, whether it is Naivas, whether it is Carrefour, whether it is any of the other local supermarkets, the moment you destroy a business in Kakamega town, you are chasing away investors from Kakamega, you are chasing away job creators. People who are coming to invest here are creating jobs for our sons and daughters in Kakamega. And therefore, if we destroy, we are destroying our own country. And it is sad that we have even seen, Bishop, as I have said, some of our church leaders get excited and fall into the temptation of listening to those negative voices. And therefore, I want to plead with all of us Kenyans, please let us not ban our country. Let us not encourage our young generations to destroy our country on the basis or on the form of seeking to protest or even to express yourself. You can express yourself without destroying your neighbors' buildings, without destroying your supermarkets, without destroying our economy, because even after you express yourself tomorrow, you will need a job. Those investors that you are chasing away from our towns are the ones who are creating those jobs for us. Even our friends here, the missionaries who are here, if they knew this country was not safe, they would not even come and invest in our churches. But even these missionaries come to fellowship and work with us because they know Kenya has been and must continue to be a beacon of peace and hope in a region where there is turmoil around us. We must ensure that Kenya continues to be that beacon of peace in Africa and in this region, so that we continue to attract investors, continue to attract more visitors into our region and to our country, and grow our economy for the benefit of not just our generation, but those generations that are behind us. Even as we encourage the generations that are behind us to seek peace, express yourselves in a manner that you can be heard without necessarily destroying or burning our country.